अवतार मेहर
मेहर
बाबा की
बाबा
जय।
की
अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय। अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय।
जय 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 Baba to all of you.
Jai Baba.
Practically, what I feel is that by this time, most of you must have visited India, and naturally, when you visit India, it is only for one purpose, that is to visit Meher Baba Samadhi. There may be people who might have not been able to go there, but then whoever people visited Samadhi, they must have invariably visited Mehrajad also, because Mehrajad was and is also a very important place as it is concerned to Meher Baba's life. I'm going to talk a little about this Mehrajad, how it came into existence, and many people must have known about it. Many people must have heard about it. Many people must have read about it. And of that background, it may be repetition for some people, but then many people may be there who may not be knowing the history of Mehrajad. Now, the village close by. Can you hear me, please?
Yes,
Yes.
we're good. Yeah.
So, there is a village by name Pimpalgaon. Pimpalgaon is the name of the village. And to identify more about it, it is called Pimpalgaon Malvi. Pimple means people tree. On that tree, that name is given. We do not know the history, why that name has come into existence. But then, in the year 1920 or so, the place, the municipality of Amarnagar, they thought of developing the place as a water reservoir. They wanted to build a dam just in order to create sort of a big, what should I say, big storage of water and a pumping system. This was proposed by the municipality in the year 1920, and they had chosen this place, Pimpalgaon. It is little bit away from our Baba's residence, about 1 mile away from there. And that water reservoir was supplying water to the entire Ahmednagar. During that time, Ahmednagar was a very, very big city. I remember when I was studying for the second year, inter science, I was in Nagar College. See, within 1 hour, we used to take the whole round of the whole city. It was so now not very big city, and now it has grown like anything. But then this one Pimpalgaon dam was supplying water the entire city. Now, certain time there used to be dot, no rains. In my stay, during my stay also, there was such a drought, and we had to fetch water from the well, which was within the compound of Satta family. Satta family is very familiar to Baba lovers. So we used to fetch water from there, and on bicycle we used to tie those vessels and bring. So that was a very bad time we had passed. Even it was all muddy water we were eating. There was no water at all in that whole dam. And in fact, there is no river nearby. And all that water was just from the catchment area of this water coming from the hills. And it was not a dam in that sense. Dam to be built on a river is not in that sense. However, now in the 1920, this plan was made out by the municipality that there should be a water reservoir here, and they started working on that. They engaged engineers, and all that group of engineers, they were accommodated in a rest house. That was a rest house. It may be from the military for the military time, but then it was called a rest house. And that rest house was taken by the municipality, and the engineers were accommodated there because it was a long journey from Ahmednagar to Pimpalgaon. Every day going and coming would have wasted much time. So they didn't have that much of time. So they made arrangement for the engineers to stay there in that rest house. And then within a month's time, the whole work of constructing the dam was over. And thereafter, the place was just lying vacant for years and years together. And now nobody was daring to pursue that particular area. It was so very remote area, and nobody knows what a difficulty one will have to face. So nobody was daring to purchase that land, and it so happened that ultimately the corporation, the Pune municipality, the Ahmednagar municipality, put the whole land to for what you call it, to be sold out by auction. They put it for auction, and Sarosh was Adi's cousin, and he was working in the municipality on a very high post. He was the chief of this municipality. He won the highest bidding, but then the standing committee of the municipality was not ready to sell this land to Sarosh. I don't know what was coming in the way. Means, in spite of that, his bidding was highest one. Even then, they would bring some hitch to be sold the land to Sarosh. And ultimately, Ali Keirani's father, he was also a very influential person. He made the members of that municipality understand that what you are saying is not to Sarosh Irani. It is not to Sarosh Irani. This land will be utilized by Sarosh for the ashram of Meher Baba. And if Meher Baba's ashram is open there, it will be actually a blessing for the villagers from various point of view. For the development of village, it will be boon, and then ultimately the members agreed and they sold the land to Sarosh Irani. Now Sarosh was very thoughtful person. He, along with that plot which was put to auction, he purchased an adjacent plot also. And the whole two plots together, the whole becomes a Mirazad now. During that time also there was a rest house. The buildings were dilapidated, and somehow they had to take the decision. And after Sarush purchased that, we started with repairs of that whole area. In the year 1944 or so, this deed was completed, and the whole area was made adapted for living. Meher Baba had come in the year 1944. Baba liked the place very much. It took for Baba was on the Musk tour, so he could not immediately come and visit this place. But after he completed the Musk tour, he was in Mehrabad. After he completed the Musk tour, he, along with Padri and along with Pendu, they three came here and inspected the whole site, and Baba liked it very much. Baba liked it very much. It was according to Baba's requirement, a place not very secluded place, very quiet place, such a beautiful place, and Baba was very much satisfied with that. And then this place was getting developed for various purposes. So these two plots together, there were motor garage, motor shed. There was, this for horses, for animals, for some sort of a shed was there. And then there was the cooking room also. All these facilities there, but the buildings were getting dilapidated, and they have somehow they repaired the building, and Baba entered that building in the year 1944. And what is the ceremony? House warming ceremony. What was the house warming ceremony? Is Baba had brought Alisha Mast. Alisha Mast was brought there, and Baba worked with him. That was a house warming for Baba. And this then gradually Baba started visiting. But then there were some major repairs to be carried out. And for that purpose, Baba needed some place. And one Rusi Mehta, Rusi Irani, Rusi Jahari Irani, Rustam Jahari, he used to call Rusi Irani. He was from Quetta, and Baba had visited Quetta in the year 1923 or so. And there, this family had come in close contact with Mir Baba. And this man, this Rusi Irani, he left Quetta and shifted to Ahmednagar for his retired life. He shifted to Ahmednagar. He had a house in Ahmednagar. And Baba the proposal was brought to Baba that Baba should, by the time the repairs are being made on the main area of the Mirazal, Baba should stay at Rusi's house. Rusi was very fortunate. Baba agreed to it, and then Baba stayed there for about a month. And Dr. Gawar comes from the family. Dr. Gawar was daughter of Rusi. And in the year 1944, she passed her MBBS. According to Meher Baba's instructions, because Baba was very much familiar with that family now. So Baba's instructions, she accepted few jobs in the government hospitals, and thereafter in 1947, she joined Baba in Satara. And thereafter, she spent all her lifetime or her medical skill for Baba and Baba alone. I feel very much at times very much surprised to when she was putting injections in Baba's arm for taking out blood or putting some injections, medicine, what she must be feeling. It was really hard time for us to prick those needles in Baba's body. She has really mentally must have suffered so much because in spite of the fact that she was a doctor, even then there is a personal feeling, and that feeling she must be definitely feeling about it. Anyway, now this is our love story. Now in the year 44, the opening was there, and then Alisha Mast was brought there, and Baba worked with him for 21 days. And thereafter, Baba started living there. Gradually, Nariman was very much attentive to that place. Always he was on the lookout to make the place better and better for Baba living. There have been some constructions, renovations, and all that. Every time it was going on, and both Nariman Dadachanji and Arnava Dadachanji both were taking personal interest in making all the comforts, all the amenities available to Baba in that Merazad area, in the Merazad. I do not know what thought he must be carrying then. Of course, this must be Baba's thought only. He had taken on lease the top of the hill. Saroj had taken the top of the hill. Saroj was the municipality, the mayor of the municipality, the topmost officer. He had taken on lease the top of that hill. The name of the hill is Tembi Hill. Now it is known as Mer Baba's seclusion hill. Baba had sat in seclusion during a Manonash period, and of course that is a different story. But then this is all about this Merazar. Now this went on up to this Baba living there. Baba shifted his stay to Merazar, and all thereafter Baba's seclusions and Baba's fasts and everything was carried out in that Merazar. Ultimately, in 1969, when Baba dropped his body, it was in that Merazad only that Baba dropped his body. And as Baba wished it much earlier, that wherever he drops his body, that body should be brought to Mehrabad and should be buried there. That was Baba's wish. And accordingly, when Baba dropped his body there in Mehrabad, it was brought to Mehrabad, and after 7 days it was interred. This is all the story of of Mehrabad. Now, what has happened thereafter? As we know that during Baba's time, Mehrabad was in Baba's name. Mehrabad was also Baba's property. It may not have been Baba's direct name, but it was supposed to be Baba's property. And when Baba went and gave life, he has disposed of all the property which were in his name. which were being utilized for his purpose. All the properties were sold except the samadhi. According to Baba's wish or will, we may see that samadhi was to be there in Baba's name only. And so it was. And it is now. The Mehrabad property, when Baba proceeded to new life, everything was sold off, everything was disposed of, including Mehrabad. And Mehrabad was purchased by Meherji Karkaria. And Mehrabad property was registered in the name of Nariman Dajacharya. Now, this Nariman Dajacharya, I will say something about Nariman Dajacharya. Nariman Dajacharya had a very great role in Baba's Avtarik work. He has been all the time look out for any help Baba needs. He was every time readiness to help Baba in various ways. I won't go into details because it's not fair on my part to talk anything which I definitely do not know. But then there were some people. Now during new life also, these people were left back. They were not to be included in that group of people going for new life because they were called arrangement walas. In this arrangement walas, one Jal Kerawala was there, then Merji Karkaria was there, Nariman Dajacharya was there, and some other people maybe there. They were at the background, and Baba proceeded for new life. So this property of Merazad, new life, it was registered in the name of Nariman Dajacharya. It was registered in the name of Nariman Dajacharya. And who is Nariman Dajacharya? We know that Meher Baba's secretary. What was the name? Ramrose Dadachandji, a very expert secretary. She has worked Baba. He has helped Baba so much. He died in Kashmir. So that happened to be uncle of Nariman. He was uncle of Nariman. So Nariman was in the family of Baba's secretary, Ramrose Dadachandji. Now this Nariman family, I will say about this Nariman family. Nariman were 4 brothers. The eldest one was Nariman Dajacharya. His wife was Arnava Dajacharya. The second one was Behram. He was in Mumbai. Such a nice personality. I will never forget that person. He had helped our Pune center so much. He was so very regularly helping Pune center by various ways. Yearly donation, monthly donation, never forgot to pay. And I was immediate to receive that amount and get deposited in the Pune center. Not only that, but when he passed away, he made out a will, putting some amount, quite a big amount for Pune center. When I went to Mumbai, his daughter, who talks, her name was, so she she gave that check to me, and I deposited in the name of the Pune Center. That person was Veram. Such an I can never forget that person. Very nice person. He was just staying very close to our Bombay Center. And thereafter, there was one of our brother who was perhaps living in Vanodi in his latter period, but earlier they must be all working together. And the fourth one was our great Hoshang Dada Chanji, who is the chairperson of Bombay Center. And his dear wife, how is that? We are all famous family with that family. So nice. Now this Nariman had no children. This Hoshang had three children. I'm sorry, I'm making some confusion. Not Hoshang. Jim Mistry. Jim Mistry was one of the very ardent Baba lover, and he was very much moving along with Nariman Dada Chanji. Very close families. When they come to Pune for Guruprasad, they will come together and go away together. But latter period, this Nariman had opened. He had owned a color factory, and one who was looking after the color factory was the two brothers, especially Hoshang Dada Chanji, who is the chairman of the Pune Bombay Center, and his wife Havovi. Now this Jimmy Mistry, he was having three children. He is having three children. Not was, he is having children. One is the chairman of this trust, Falu is the chairman of the trust. Elder one is doctor in, I think, UK or US. He very rarely comes here. After years and years together, I had seen him in Medabad. He came and sat by my side, and he was just wondering whether I can recognize him. But I couldn't. I didn't recognize him. When you come and so after so many years. Anyone, the eldest one is in UK, then second one is Falu, and the third one is the son-in-law of Havovi. The third is son-in-law of Havovi. This is the relation of these families. There may be mistake, but I do not know. I don't think that there may be a very major mistake. And they all were from the family of Framros Dada Chaji, who was secretary of Mir Baba. So this family was a very rare family. Very, very rare family. Nariman Dada Chanji had left his factory to his younger brothers to look after, and he dedicated the whole time to Baba. Whole time for Baba. He used to come. He was be there in. He had a bungalow in a very posh area, very beautiful area, by the shore of the seashore, little on the small hillock, and that place is called Ashiana, very famous in Baba circles. Ashiana place, that was a beautiful bungalow where Baba must have stayed several times. Whenever Baba passes through Bombay, he will invariably visit this place because Baba was loving both Nariman and his wife so much, so much.
I think we lost him for a second here. Oh, well, it must be a bad connection there.
Family. It was such a nice family. Nariman was very good by nature, in spite of the fact that he was such a rich person. Still, then, with us, we were young then, and we were not even, what should I say, uh, nowhere near his status. Even then, he was so very loving with us, loving talking with us. And in especially in Guru Prasad, whenever these come, we will have a good conversation, all that masti, majak, everything used to do. I remember that when I was my going to Mumbai on job, on a government job, was being discussed before Baba, and Baba was all the time saying that how Pune center setting will be disturbed, and can you not get it job transfer to Pune and all that. But then that was when that discussion was going on. Ultimately, Baba said that now you can go, you appear for the interview. If you are selected, go and join, or else you forget about it. That time, that time, this was Nariman who opened this topic. What Nariman said is, Baba, Pratap is going on in such a department where there is a lot of corruption. It was a taxation department. And Baba, he has so much of curiosity on his face. And says, is it so? And Nariman point blank asked Baba, Father, whether he should accept money. And then he himself says that Baba, everything that counts is not corruption. In fact, at many times, these people, these inspectors or the officers, they are so very good with these business class people, and helpful also in legal matters. Helpful also. So they out of their goodwill they offer. Otherwise, everything is not. Corruption. That expression he himself gives. But then Baba gave me some instructions. Now I am not going to repeat it now. But then this was Nariman, who was very much concerned with all we people, young people. Whenever we go there, they will meet us and talk very sweet. Even Jim Misri, was a little bit a humorous person. But then he was also Chesta Mashkari Sab Mati. This used to do in Guru Prasad. So Guru Prasad days were really golden days for all of us. Anyway, we had said about this started about this Merazad. So all that Merazad and Merabad, The properties thereafter were transferred, and both Meherji has retained this property for the use of Meher Baba. And Meherazad is also returned for the use of Meher Baba people. Meher Baba dropped his body in Meherazad. That means from 1944 or so, up to 1969, January, 31st January 1969, Baba stayed in that bungalow, coming and going, staying there. So Baba, most of the time, Baba used to stay there. And all the seclusions and everything, Baba was carrying on in that building only, Meherazad only. After Baba dropped his body, what to do about this place? There were young people both from Westerners and Easterners. They have taken up to keep this place available for Baba Lovers to visit. And they are conducting all the programs. Until this time, they were doing a lot of programs there. Every month there used to be program. Every week there used to be program. Many times we also used to attend there. And that is being utilized in that fashion, for that purpose only. So both these places are being utilized for Meher Baba's work. Now, some little time I will take is one song, Ghazal. I doubt whether you hear me now. Prakash?
We can hear you, Pratapji.
Say some breakage of, I am not very sure. There is some problem with the system or some.
No,
because the
no,
rain,
no, it is good. It is good.
Outside.
Maybe, yeah, go ahead.
Would it do if I sing one song
Yeah, please, please.
or take Aarti and finish up?
Yeah, please. Yeah. Go ahead, Pratapji. Oh,
we are not able to hear from here.
is anybody there with you? I see the name Jyoti. Maybe your what do you call?
Just a minute.
Yeah. No, we can hear you. We can hear you. You're good. Yeah, Jyoti ji, we can hear Pratap ji very clearly. It's all good, so he can share.
Hello.
Yeah, Jai Baba.
Now I can hear.
Yes.
So today take Aarti or a song, something. What you feel?
That's great. Yeah. Yeah. Please go ahead.
Get going.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Keep going.
Yeah, you can share a song and perhaps conclude with Aarti.
All right. I'll just take one song.
Yeah.
A ghazal. I will have to also take care of explaining the meaning of it. खातिर तुम्हारे प्यार के दीवाने आ चुके, 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 हम भी शरीक आज ये महफिल में हो चुके, हम भी शरीक आज ये महफिल में हो चुके। For the sake of your love, for the sake of your love, all these mad people have assembled here. For the sake of your love, for the sake of receiving your love, all these mad people have gathered here, and I'm also tempted to join them. So I have also joined them among the mad people. खातिर तुम्हारे प्यार के दीवाने आ चुके, हम भी शरीक आज ये महफिल में हो चुके, हम भी शरीक आज ये हाज़िर हो चुके। चाहता दिलो जान से हमने तुम्हें फकत, चाहता दिलो जान से हमने तुम्हें फकत, तुम तो फकत हमें से बेगाना बन चुके, तुम तो फकत हमें से बेगाना बन चुके। It is only you we have wanted, we have desired for you, only for you. Whereas it is only for you we have come here, and it is only for us you are becoming indifferent. Only for me you are becoming indifferent, whereas I have come especially for you. चाहता दिलो जान से हमने तुम्हें फकत, तुम तो ज़मीन से बेगाना बन चुके, तुम तो फकत हमें से बेगाना बन चुके। खातिर तुम्हारे प्यार के रिंदा न हम हुए, खातिर तुम्हारे प्यार को रिंदा न हम हुए, कहते कि अब हमें से कि तुम बहुत पी चुके, कहते कि अब हमें से कि तुम बहुत पी चुके। Just understand this stanza. What is said is that it is because you are serving cups of wine with your own hands. That is why I have become a drunkard. Just in order that I should receive that wine from your own hands. Just for that, I have taken to drinking. And now, after involving me after I am just caught up in that entire habit, now you are telling me that it is enough now, it is enough now. That is concerning to love. You have made me mad after your love. Now you say, why you become mad? Why you become mad? Enough now. Come to senses. खातिर तुम्हारे प्यार के रिंदा न हम हुए, कहने लगे हमें से कि तुम बहुत पी चुके, कहने लगे अम्मी से कि तुम बहुत पी चुके। This ghazal is based on the agony in the heart of a lover. What he says is, next stanza, what he says is, जाहिर न हो ये हाल दिल इस ख्याल से, जाहिर न हो ये हाल दिल इस ख्याल से, आंखें जो बंद की तो, आंखें जो बंद की तो आंसू निकल चुके, आंखें जो बंद की तो आंसू निकल चुके। A beautiful stanza. What he says is that the agony of my heart should not be revealed to you, should not be exposed to you. I am hiding it. I have to exert so much for hiding it within my heart. And just in order that I should be able to hide it, I just close my eyes. But then, when I close my eyes, drops of water fall down. Anyway, I am not able to hide my grief, which is I am carrying to my heart. That I cannot stop the tears. I should not show the tear, that is why I close my eyes, but then the tears fell down. जाहिर न हो ये हाल दिल इसे ख्याल से, आंखें जो बंद की तो आंसू निकल चुके, आंखें जो बंद की तो आंसू निकल चुके। Now he explains why the tears have fallen down. What he explains is, my eyes have become wet. Don't think that I am complaining. Don't think that I am making any complaint about my agony, about agony in my heart. Don't think that I am making any complaint about it. आंखें जो नम हुई तो इसे शिकवा न समझना, आंखें जो नम हुई तो इसे शिकवा न समझना, हम बेमिसाल दर्द का सागर निगल चुके, हम बेमिसाल दर्द का सागर निगल चुके। Because my eyes have become wet, don't think that I am making any complaint, because I cannot make such any complaint. The reason is that way I have swallowed the ocean of sorrow. I have swallowed the entire ocean of sorrow. There is no chance of small complaint coming out of my mouth. I've actually swallowed the whole within me. That agony, that suffering, that separation, everything has swallowed myself. It is the eyes have become weight. That is not the reason. It is not because I am expressing my agony. It is not because of that. That way I have swallowed the whole ocean of agony. Next stanza is रहमत लुटाई आपने सारे जहान पर, रहमत लुटाई आपने सारे जहान पर, सारी हयात आप पे हम भी लुटा चुके, सारी हयात आप पे हम भी लुटा चुके, सारी हयात आप पे हम भी लुटा चुके. Now this is a challenge of love, in fact. What the lover says, you have bestowed your grace on the entire creation. You have lavishly bestowed your grace on the whole of the creation. So what? So what? I have also given my life to you. I have also given my whole life to you. सारी हयात आप पे हम भी लुटा चुके. I have also dedicated my life in your service. रहमत लुटाई आपने सारे जहान पर, सारी हयात आप पे हम भी लुटा चुके, सारी हयात आप पे हम भी लुटा चुके. The last stanza says, मौका न होए आपको करने कोई गिला, मौका न होए आपको करने कोई गिला. In order that there should be any change, there should not be any scope left to you for making any complaint against me. Then you may complain that I am not able to control my own emotions. I am expressing myself, exposing the agony of my heart. This, I don't want you to take this chance to blame me. I don't want you to take this chance to blame me. मौका नहीं हो आपको करने कोई गिला. You will have a chance to complain, but I don't want that. For that, what I have done, मौका न हो ये आपको करने कोई गिला, कहते प्रताप ये जुबां हम बंद कर चुके, कहते प्रताप ये जुबां हम बंद कर चुके, कहते प्रताप ये जुबां हम बंद कर चुके. what Pratap says is that I have once for all shut my mouth. I have locked my lips so that you may not get chance to say that I am making a complaint. I have just shut my mouth once for all. So this is the ghazal. Say, sitting at Baba's feet, I was not, I do not have much knowledge about Urdu. Very little that we have gathered from to Baba, and then by attending so many concerts which were held before Baba. Hardly Baba used to explain one or two stanzas, but then I had a habit of noting down. I said it earlier also. And that way I could get the different ideas about that. Once it was discussed in Guruprasad, somebody said that this Urdu language, it expresses one's heart very aptly. And Baba said, yes, what you see is correct. But Persian is far, far more. Persian is far, far more. That is what Baba said. That means the expression of this ishq hakiki and ishq mizaji, divine love and worldly love. To explain that, the Persian is far above than this Urdu language. That is what Baba had said. Anyway, today we have finished our topic, and I will sing Aarti. I don't know anybody has any choice for the Aarti, or should I make my own choice?
I think make your own
Any-
choice, Pratapji.
My choice?
Yes.
जहाँ कल्पना शब्द न पहुँचे, ऐसे अपनों पार नेति नेति वेद पुकारे, महिमा तोरी अपार, दिव्य सनातन परम दयाघन, दिव्य सनातन परम दयाघन, हे जगदोद्धारो मेहर मन आरती स्वीकारो, मेहर मन स्वीकारो धूप दीप चंदन चरसाना भोग लगाना फूल चढ़ाना तुमरा ही तुमको लौटाना काहे बढ़ाई करो मेरा मन आरती स्वीकारो मेरा मन आरती स्वीकारो सकल निधि के तुम कारण हो सकल विश्व कारण हो तुम सम और नहीं तुम ही हो हे सत अवतारो मेरा मन आरती स्वीकारो मेरा मन आरती स्वीकारो सकल चराचर तुम्हारी माया माया भी तो तुम्हारी छाया तुम्हारा अंत न कोई पाया तुम अनंत करो मेरा मन आरती स्वीकारो मेरा मन आरती स्वीकारो अपने को जब जो नहीं जाने महिमा तुम्हारी क्या पहचाने जो कुछ भी कहते अन्य जाने गुण गाते तुम्हारो मेरा मन आरती स्वीकारो मेरा मन आरती स्वीकारो सीमा नाही तुम्हारी कृपा को क्या कोई दे सकता प्रभु तुमको भीख तुम्हें दो प्रेमी जनों को नित्य तुम्हें सुमिरो मेरा मन आरती स्वीकारो मेरा मन आरती स्वीकारो दिव्य सनातन परम दयाघन दिव्य सनातन परम दयाघन हे जगदोधारो मेरा मन आरती स्वीकारो मेरा मन आरती स्वीकारो अवतार मेहर बाबा की जय।
Jai Baba.
जय बाबा जय बाबा जय बाबा।
Jai Baba.
So, Pratap ji, one question. Aapne ye did you sing this ghazal before Baba, the one you shared today?
I didn't get you. Sorry.
No, yeah, the ghazal you sang, written by you, did
Yes.
you sing that in front of Baba?
No, no.
Okay. Yeah.
None of my ghazals I sung before Baba, except composed song.
Oh, okay.
Couple of songs. And ghazal I never sung before Baba.
I see.
This all like composed afterwards.
No, but that's a
Yes.
beautiful ghazal. Beautiful ghazal.
Uh,
Yeah. Thank you so much. Anybody, any thoughts? Any questions?
Yes, anybody has something to ask, something to tell, something to raise?
Yeah, I'm glad you did that, Archie, because I love that. Mehera mana arati swikaro. Because my mind, I need to give it over. It's a good
Yes.
reminder.
Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
Thank you.
Yes.
So,
Yes,
I mean, just for the clarification, Pratapji, so Meherazad property was finally bought by Sarosh and given to the trust, right?
Yes, yes.
And
It is registered in the name of Nariman Dada Chanji.
no,
It
I'm
is
talking
not
about Meherazad.
Meraz. I am talking about Meraz only.
Okay.
Meraz, after Baba's new life, both
Uh-huh.
properties at Mehrabad and Merazad were sold, were disposed of. They were not to be kept in Baba's name,
Right.
except Samadhi. Now, these only on behalf of Baba, for Baba's purpose only, Meherji Karkaria also purchased Mehrabad property.
Mhm.
And Mehrabad property was registered in the name of Nariman Dada Chanji. It is still in the name of Nariman Dada Chanji. It is being utilized for the work of the trust.
Okay.
But I don't think it is directly in the name of the trust now. It still stands in the name of Nariman Dada Chanji, or the ancestors, successors of that. Now, it is likely that Nariman might have purchased it, paid for it. He must have paid good amount for Baba's future work, and that is the way this property has been registered in his name.
Okay.
But that is what I know, that Nariman has that property in his name, Merazad property, and trust, the Mehrabad is in the name of the trust.
Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Anybody else? Any thoughts? Any questions?
Of course,
So
these are all. Sorry. Yes.
So Marabad was purchased by Meherji Karkaria. Yes?
Mhm. So now, should I close?
He didn't hear you.
No,
Say-
Pratapji,
No, sing another arti. Only if you want to.
Oh, oh. Yes,
Okay, let's do arti all over again and start with the master's prayer.
it is a bit late for him. So,
And I am
Pratapji, your
not-
choice.
Mhm. What now, in one of my songs, one of composed by me, that is Hindi song, I have said there, whatever we have received from, whatever love we have received from Mehra Baba directly, those who have seen Baba personally, those who have come in personal contact, they have received that love directly. Now it is their job, their duty to share that love with people. So I am not doing anything unusual or anything very special. It is just trying to share that love, whatever love that Baba had given to us, just to share it with people, so that sort of agony is created in our minds. agony is created in your hearts.
Thank you, Pratap ji. I think it's late for you. You may want to rest.
No, it's all right. It's all right. You see, this, I'm just getting disturbed because of this light. Going, I mean, yes, some sort of better. Some problems are there in during this rainy season.
Yeah.
But it's getting completed now. Now, just tell me, let me tell you, in this coming Sunday, 11th, we have made out a program to visit Pandharpur. Pandharpur, you know, Baba has visited Pandharpur on the invitation of Gadge Maharaj. So we are having a trip to Pandharpur.
Wow. So this is organized by who, Pratap ji?
Sorry,
This is organized by Poona Center.
Poona Center. Poona
Oh,
Center,
okay.
yes.
So
I have already conveyed the message to Giridhar, but they have program there. There is a program in Khojaguda.
oh, right. But Gopi, I
they
think,
will
is coming. Gopi may join you. Yeah.
Is it?
Well, I mean, he would be interested in going to Pandharpur with you, particularly. I'll tell him. I'll tell Gopi.
The reason is that Gopi will be more interested in attending to
Oh, Khojaguda.
Hyderabad programs. You know.
Right.
Anyway, I will keep him informed about it. If at all he is possible for him, he may come, he may join. Shalom. Everything was all right now thereafter.
Will the date go out by way of like that thing that, what is it called, Baba Talk or something like that? Can it go out so we all know the date? Sounds very inviting.
Yeah. So,
Which day you mean? Which day? Pandharpur?
He said October 11th.
Oh, that's soon. Wow. Yeah. That's the occasion when Baba went at Gadgi's Maharaj's invitation. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It was that occasion is called Ekadashi. And there are two Ekadashis. One is Ashad. Ashad is a month, Marathi month. And Kartik is also a Marathi month. So there are two Ekadashi. One is in Ashad, another is in Kartik. So Baba had visited that place in Kartik. There was a big festival, big people go walking up to Pandharpur for various parts of India. And they will be visiting those places. It will be a nice time because reviewing the memories of the olden times. Baba had very good opinion about Gadge Maharaj. Gadge Maharaj was a real saint person. He was a real saint. And he was taking Baba with greatest respect and devotion. You know, during the Vadia Park Darshan program, all the time he was sitting at Baba's feet. Baba had suggested him to come up the platform, but he refused. He sat close to Baba's feet. That was Gadge Maharaj. So these are all the gems of Meher Baba. And all that, those days when especially when I remember those days, it's just unbearable feeling that I get. All my colleagues, they have gone away. Madhusudan and Mr. Thadis and so many people. Those who have worked with us, they have already reached there. Anyway, thank you so much. Thank you, all of you.
Thank you, Pratap ji.
Jai
And thank
Baba ji.
everybody for listening. And
Thank you, Baba.
Yeah.
Thank you,
let's
Jai
all
Baba.
say Avatar Meher Baba ki jai.
Yes, please.
Avatar
Acha-
Meher Baba
Baba.
ki jai.
Baba
Jai.
ki jai.
Avatar Meher Baba ki jai.
Baba ki
Jai.
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 Avatar
Avatar
Meher
Meher
Baba ki
Baba
jai.
Baba.
Jai.
Jai.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Jai Baba.
Keep us at your feet, Baba. Always, please. Please, please, please.